Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Home and Abroad podcast. How you doing, Mister AK not
Ah,
47?
I'm doing great. It's been a while, so
Yeah, it's been
I'm
a,
I'm
it's
I'm
been a minute.
it's been a minute. I'm actually glad that we could reassess and come back for another episode.
Yeah,
And it's one of those episodes whereby, unfortunately, we don't have guests. So,
well,
and when this happens, we know that there's always some controversies in these episodes. Because I remember the last time, I don't know about you, last time we spoke, we had this sort of episode, and then there was time for like the dilemma,
yeah,
or you need to see the way everyone
yeah.
were responding
The
to
like
the
comment
dilemma.
section was going crazy with different
It's
angle and
honestly, it's always very interesting to see different perspective, honestly. And there's no one right or wrong, to be honest.
yeah,
Like I feel like people just, in terms of perspective and pattern, people just have certain values or core values that they tend to stick to, and is some sort of like the bedrock on which they live their lives. So, and that's what I think builds different people's perspective. But yeah, it was a lot, but I enjoyed every opinions. I welcome them,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
it's carefully. I mean, I think from that I was able to like understand that it's so very important that one listens to all views,
yeah. To have
and
like
yeah.
a balanced to form like a balanced opinion or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Because like in fact, again, I'm going through the comment section and I'm seeing like the different you know angles
Bro.
and perspective that people had on the issue.
In fact,
Like it shouldn't be an issue. What is wrong with the brother and all of those things.
I know. I mean, everyone, like I said, everyone seems right. Like age shouldn't be an issue, and there's also the issue of like, oh, is the girl matured enough? Won't she be taken advantage of?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Which
yeah.
are real issues and
Mm-hmm,
valid points, really, really. But like you
mm-hmm.
said, everyone has like their own
As
opinion,
long as they're happy, that's the
whatever makes them
conclusion.
happy.
Whatever makes them happy,
Whatever makes them happy.
whatever makes
Okay.
them happy. Yeah.
And we have some very interesting dilemmas today, but we'll not start with that.
Cash just came me today.
We'll, we'll not start with that, but I think we should
Oh boy.
there's this. I mean, we've talked about it, but offline, which is Nepo and Lapo babies.
It's so funny.
Let's talk about it. I mean, it went viral for a while, kind of still subtle viral, but I think
Mm.
it's something we should
Yeah, I think there's still some like fragments of it out there
out
in the
there,
space,
and I feel like go on.
especially with this Otedila's
$10
wedding, the
wedding,
daughter's wedding.
yeah, because I feel like
So
it's a topic that would never leave.
never.
It's everyday reality, so
Mm-hmm,
it's
mm-hmm,
always going to be there.
mm-hmm. So
Always going
the
to be there.
question, what's the question on this actually?
What?
I said, what's the question on this? What's the
Okay,
question on this?
so I mean, I think we should first define who are the Nepo babies, who are Lapo babies, and then we can now, sort of do a good comparison of
Mm-hmm.
what it is, their struggles, and I think from the definition we'll have an idea of what the questions are. But I have some other things here too. So,
Yeah.
but for those that are wondering or those that don't know, Nepo baby. Okay, so simple definition is Nepo babies are like rich kids, privileged kids, and Lapo
Mm-hmm.
babies are the direct opposite of that.
You don't
But
want to say strongly.
so you can infer But I think so. Nepo comes from nepotism, which is I'm going to read like the direct definition, which is like practice among those with power or influence of favoring relatives, friends, associates,
Is that
especially by giving them jobs. So
is that
it's more
is
like
that according to Merriam-Webster or Oxford
I just
Dictionary?
put it on Google. I just put it. This is the first definition I saw on Google. But
Okay.
that's sort of the idea of nepotism, and nepo babies are basically privileged kids, rich kids, and
Mhm.
Lapo, like I said. But here's one thing. So on from husband material of the honest bunch, he
Mhm.
said Lapo is lack of access to privilege and opportunities. So NAPU,
Hmm.
which I
I'm not sure anyone had the
the so like I really love
feeling for
that
that.
insight. So I
That
picked
makes
that.
sense.
So if you are wondering what a Lapo baby is, Lapo basically is lack of access to privilege and
Hmm.
opportunity. So but then the debate or the question around it is, like this privilege is sort of um like a game changer for nepo baby. So, so
Mhm.
for context, the first question, because I saw like a conversation online. So the first question is like, are lapo babies like more hardworking than nepo babies? What do you think? Do you think they are more hardworking?
To be honest, I feel like, how do I say this? I mean, I've never lived in the shoes of a nepo baby. That's
Abi?
one thing. I think that's the fair place to actually start from. My understanding is at the end of the day, everybody is motivated by, I think, almost the same thing, which is to make it right, to be successful.
To be yeah,
Yeah, right. So, and how each and every one of us choose to go about that might be different. And I don't know whatever metric is being used to evaluate hard work in the process. I really don't know.
yeah.
But if there's anything I know for a fact is that what's that saying uh that Burna Boy said about, oh, you go explain tire, no
No, you
evidence.
no evidence.
No evidence that you tried, or you understand what I'm saying.
Like yeah, yeah.
So because we are just in a society whereby we are very result driven. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, who cares the effort it took to actually get to that
Like
to that? You understand what I
the
mean?
end should justify. Like I I
You,
think so.
you get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
I get what you're saying. Like nobody cares about, oh, did you struggle to climb a skyscraper or you swam the whole Pacific Ocean? Like evidence is what really it's evidence based.
It's evidence based. It's like what did you get out of it? Like
Yeah, yeah.
what people can actually see. And it's sad as well, but it's just the reality. And you find out that there are people that, yeah, I think the effort is probably more on for people maybe without like certain opportunities, obviously. I mean, if you wanted to start a business and somebody gave you let's say a
A,
capital,
a good
that's a good
good
capital. That's an head start already now. And it eliminates any need for additional effort.
you
You understand
already
what I'm
have
saying?
something to work
You already
with.
have something to work with. And okay, in the instance of like, the only thing I see, because I've listened to a lot of like founders that happen to come from privileged homes, right? And if there's one thing because I was listening to a particular one, I can't remember. I think he's well read, went to one of the best schools, and one thing he said is that being a child from a privileged home, he knew that his his ability or capacity to take on more risk is high because he knows that if he fails, he can
You have
easily go back
something
to his house. He can fall back to
to
something.
something.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You- so that is one of the most honest.
Yeah, which I feel like that's where this argument is coming from because
Mm-hmm.
Lapo babies believe you have some like you know imagine for example I think it was Otedola that was saying like I think he borrowed maybe his dad or someone borrowed him like maybe two fifty thousand.
Was he not a son of a governor or Lagos State
Yeah,
governor or
so like
something like that?
someone borrowed him like $250,000 or some ridiculous amount to start a business. Like Lapo babies are thinking nobody's ever going to give me such, starting capital. Like for you to get there as a Lapo baby, you most likely have to also it out and struggle. So and that's where
I
they
can
feel
ask
like
you a question.
the comparison is not fair and they
Hmm.
have to work twice
As
as
hard
hard.
to and can I say also
So
because
like you cannot now come out and say you are successful because where you are starting from is obviously it's just like you are starting the race from halfway and I have to run all the way from the back. Yeah,
yeah,
go
yeah. I
on with the
mean,
question.
so my question was going to be like, okay, so let's also analyze, right? Let's
Yeah,
self
let's dissect.
analyze. Let's dissect. Now, you know for a fact that there is money involved, right? In the case of Otedola, I want to believe that it's easy for the other person to give Otedola money because of reputation that is on the line.
Well, maybe, maybe not.
Who knows our dad? Who knows our mom as a
Who know
Lapo
your
baby?
papa? As they will say, who your papa
Who
be?
is your is it
Who's
and
your
that's where
daddy?
you see how names can actually earn you some of
Like,
these things. This is
yeah.
where
Which is
all of
another
these slangs
Lapo
come.
Nepo argument. Like,
Mhm, mhm.
having like a name to like a reputable name is also like privilege.
It's privilege, and but then nobody talks about just the person that now is in that place of privilege. How like also would never know the effort it took for them to build such reputation.
Yeah.
It's just we don't know which one comes first, the chicken or the egg. Like we don't know just at what point in time
My
did that
my
name.
favorite
We don't know at what point in
scientist
time.
said it was the egg laid by a different chicken. Like laid by a different bird, not a chicken.
Not the chicken. I get, but you understand the point I'm trying to
Yeah,
say,
yeah, I
right?
get I get I
I don't
get your
know. I don't
point.
know which of his lineage actually was poor at some point in time. There has
And
to be
who
somebody
bro
that
who made the breakthrough
who
to
made it break,
to
and
to give the
then
foundation and everything.
it turned to like a generational. At some point, one of their lineage was actually poor. Let's be honest ourselves.
Someone had to break free.
Someone has to break free. That's to tell you that I think one of the things we struggle to think about is that, for instance, when we're building generational wealth for maybe like a Lapo baby, you might not be the one that actually enjoy
Will
it.
enjoy the
And I think that's where most people's vexation is.
like I'm doing this hard work, I'm laying all these bricks. Most likely, I will still sleep in this house without windows. But someone in my next generation will now come and enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a sad reality, right? I think you see, it's going to take a lot of generations to build that lasting wealth.
Mhm.
And if there's anything that is like particularly or the best gift you can actually give people is your like kids or that generation after you will be trying to like put them in the best position possible, just like the nepo dads will put their kids in the best position possible because
And pray that
the world
they
has to
don't come and
continue.
spoil your legacy too. Because we've seen
Yeah,
cases where like Nepo Nepo fathers have like
and
all these things, and a Lapo baby in the Nepo family, Lapo in disguise,
And do you know
you
the funny
know,
thing? And that is why we have to give certain Nepo fathers some credit. Like when I say certain Nepo fathers, like the likes of Femi Oto, like you look at his kids, you know for a fact that they are not going to make I won't say wrong decisions. They will probably make it, but they have certain values that they're a representation of their dad in a way. They are cool headed. You understand? They are calm and collected.
to a reasonable extent.
Those are intangibles that you also look for. It's not just about the money now. So
I see
you
your
can
point.
tell, yeah, you can tell that, okay, if you maintain certain values, you are able to keep wealth for a long period of time. So I think that's one thing that I also have to give them credit for. It's not easy. So it speaks to just also the values that their dad has, and they probably was also transferred to him. You understand? Because that's just the life. So I think that's just, but like I said, it's yeah, I don't know. It's a very dicey one, but
Yeah, yeah. Because
mhm,
like you said, I think one of the pain points for Lapo baby is what you mentioned earlier. Like probably they foresee and they see the whole situation and be like, I might not enjoy these fruits of
yeah.
this labor. Like why do I have to? But like you said, someone already paid the price for the Nepo people, and so it
Hmm.
might have to
I'm
be
pretty sure if you
the
trace
end of
it,
the
yeah,
Lapo cycle to start a Nepo
exactly.
cycle.
Exactly. I mean, if you speak to that, because that's the thing, right? Like, if you look at maybe for my own as a child of my own father, my dad is still alive and stuff like that, and then you trace it back, you see that I see for a fact that myself and my sister are probably the two people that have education. So it's not like in my head. So what do I have to offer my kids now? I have this. There is no excuse anymore.
Yeah,
Like P-Man didn't have a 9 to 5, and yet he sponsored everybody to school. He never, you understand, never shied away from his responsibilities. So the next line of action for us is like, okay, how do we make it better for,
yeah,
you understand?
yeah.
So that's just it. So it's going to take a while, just like generational wealth. It's going to take a while. You build it up, Nick.
And I also think the definition of hard work too has to be well defined, because
Mm,
when people hear hard work, they what they think about is physical labor, and not all the time is that
mm.
like a
Wait.
bright,
No. So,
you know.
give us a definition. I like to
So
know what.
like what you said now, for Otedola might not be the person that would throw like a jigger or shovel, but like all of these other things, critical thinking,
Mm,
mental work,
mm-hmm.
like all of even raising Nepo babies is hard work too, like
It's hard
instilling
work.
values and all of this is like how do you managing wealth. We've seen people that became rich all of a sudden and could not manage. So you have to give credit, like what you said. So like hard work doesn't have to be physical labor. Yes, physical labor is it's a hard work on its own, but that's not everything. Like it
Mm-hmm.
goes beyond that.
I think, like you said, like I agree with your what's it called, the what you say about hard work not being just physical. It takes a whole lot. Like for instance, I was reading a book, Clear Thinking by Shane Parrish. Right, he's one of my favorite guys because I always listen to his podcasts, and he said something about ever since he was able to decide in his heart what's important, he is now able to like dedicate so much time to the things he loves or to the things that matters. And
Matters.
then is he went on to say, oh, the things that actually matters are probably like, for instance, his wife. You understand? Because he said when he used to work, he realized that he goes to work 9 to 5, and then when he comes back, what is left of him is what he gives his wife, and that is nothing.
It's like 5% battery level. Low power saving mode.
So you understand what I'm saying? So he now started to think that, you know what? So at first he was trying in his heart to make sure to be present. He felt he needed to like stay awake. He was thinking of it in like physically, like let me teach my
Uh-huh.
body to, but he couldn't
Uh,
maintain it.
it,
You understand? Because
it's
then
not sustainable.
yeah, he got exhausted, and then he now realized that, come on, let me start thinking smart. Why can't I just in between like work, maybe send a text to my wife? Like, because let's be honest, from 9 to 5, bro, you can't be working throughout. there will be like that 10 minutes whereby you could just maybe
Yeah.
send the test and maybe call your wife and stuff. He
Yeah.
said those are like, so he's not thinking smart, like, you know what, this makes a whole lot of sense. And then when he comes home, they already have like summarized everything in the conversation.
Yeah.
So
So it's
I like your
making use
definition
of
of hard work.
the all
Mm-hmm.
those high idle pocket times to make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a video I saw, like a short video. So what he did was he sent like I mean he recorded like a quick voice note. Hello, how are you doing? Just thinking about you. I saw your message. I'll call you back. I'm in a meeting. Like, and everything was like maybe top maybe 1 minute. So he
It's
was
10
just trying
seconds.
to prove a point that if you really
It just,
matter, they will like someone
you
will
make
send
time.
you that like you'll make time. So like 1 minute to just give that very comprehensive
And this
yet
thing don't and this thing don't take work. I think that's the highlight. That's what we're trying to drive at. It doesn't take like when you say hard work most times. And to just round it off, like on these issues of Nepo baby for me, I feel like a lot of these guys also when they get to a particular so there's a time, okay, when they are met with opportunities, there are certain opportunities that only the name will get you, will open the door. And then when you are through the door, you need to like in a way still
no
walk,
workings.
show walking still.
Like it's not. Yes, the name has gotten you into the building, but now,
Because now I can't imagine like because let's say Timmy Otedola who's like modeling for a lot of brands and stuff like that
yeah,
or doing creatives for brands. So you
yeah.
want to
Even
let's assume
even
let's assume
acting
like
too. She's doing she does
she,
everything
she
really.
does everything really. And let's assume like the name got out uh got the
Into
door
those
open
to the brands.
to the brand. But you know that these brands are very, very popular. They are popular brands and
So you
any
can't just be mediocre. You can't just give. You
yeah,
can't give like you have to come with your A game too. I said.
you understand, right? So that's just part of like the effort that they also put in their part. Trust me, if she's modeling, she wanna have like what's the word? Skin. And skincare products is not cheap. Where Lapo be the ones to maintain a clear skin for
Someone that has
you
done
to
it, you
eat.
say make you dey do skincare. He needs to care for something higher, something behind the skin.
God forgive me, but I think that was just on the lighter note. But you do get the point, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
takes
yeah.
a whole lot of effort to like take care of
Even
yourself.
skincare will
To
not
stay
work if you
fit.
don't eat well.
Exactly. It takes a whole lot of effort to stay fit, to the diet. Bro, do you know
Hmm.
how long it takes? See, I don't. Okay, so one thing about it, it's so hard staying fit. Not like I struggle with it. No, I feel like there is one thing I intended to do like every week. I intend to do like 3 or 4 days of cardio. But I found out that it's easy for me to just lift weights than do cardio now these days. That's just like I'm still eating the gym and stuff like that. But one aspect of the fitness is not really showing. That's just how difficult. Now imagine people that don't even gym at all. And she has to be in shape. It takes a whole
Like
lot.
almost all
Choose your
year
heart.
round.
So she's choosing her heart. She's maintaining a figure. She's eating well. She's probably not eating breakfast at all, Seth.
I mean, I've seen a couple of vlogs and
You
I see
understand?
the things she eats and
The thing
everything.
she eats, bro, I'm pretty sure some Lapo baby they want some. So yeah, that's the
Don't
effort we're
trigger
talking
Lapo,
about.
baby.
So that's the effort. That's the effort we're talking about. The efforts are different, but
But some Lapo baby would be like, I want that kind of hard work.
you say you want that kind of hard work.
Yes.
Man,
Oh
okay.
man, that was interesting. And another thing, maybe this might be a bad example, but
They will come for you.
they will come for me, but no problem. So like think like in the context of Lapo baby and Nepo baby, I
Hmm.
also see it in the light of like people like Niger people that have moved abroad now. You're sort of saying in the light of Nepo baby, like things are now easy for you. You know, you have light, you have Wi-Fi, and all of these things. Like it's almost as if the money is on the tree that you can just easily pick it. But then if you are here, people that are here know that like even though you have like all these opportunities and everything, and it's not also easy. You have to go to school, do this, but
Mm-hmm.
if you are saying all of those things to someone back home, for example, they'll be like, you know,
That's the
why are you
thing.
even complaining? You know, sort
Yeah.
of argue like that's the thing I was thinking about. Like for example, UK people will say, don't come, oh, this UK is this, or is that, or not even UK, abroad is this, abroad is that.
Mm.
Oh, the code will kill you. Oh, I have this shift, I have that, you know, just trying to project like it's not easy. You have to be on your toes, you have to work hard, but I don't want to use Lapo, but
But what do you think? So because I'm very careful, right? I feel like okay. Uh, I'm trying to try not to say the
no,
wrong thing here. So I feel like a lot of people feel like certain things are beneath them. You understand? Because why would anybody say that? Oh, shift or you will do shift or and I'm like because there is no system in Nigeria whereby we can or that actually encourage this kind of job back home. Back home, the people will probably see it as beneath them. I think that's one problem that we don't normally talk about it as well. Okay, when I'm going to reference Temi Otedola a lot. Like in one of our in one of our interviews, she said, "Oh yeah, she worked at a retail store when she was in college because the parents said, oh, you know what, you two, you need to know how to make money. You need to know the value of money, so you need to go and work." You understand? Like that thing will probably have never seen the light of day if she had never said it, if she didn't say it.
like
You
everybody would
think
just assume like she had it all like hundred
you
percent.
understand? And I know a lot of like kids here that maybe they got into this country where they were two. When they tell you the kind of jobs they do, they'll tell you that, oh yeah, I worked at Chick-fil-A during the summer. I did this just to rack up money for ahead of like school and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see all of these menial jobs as beneath them. They see that a way to earn money. That is first, like that's the mindset first. Like you need it's money, it's to make money first.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
our money mindset back home and here
it's different.
is
Yeah,
very
yeah,
different though.
it's
It's very
different. It's
different.
different.
It's
It's
very
different.
different.
It's so different.
Yeah,
But yeah, go there, post.
interesting. Well, we too, we are still Lapo baby, so
We are still.
we are trying to make. I'm trying to make Nepo foundations. So
Mm. You are laying
a
the foundation.
a Lapo laying Nepo foundations.
I love that.
God will help all of us.
Ah, man, that's a good one. What do you
Yeah,
think about the wedding?
the wedding was nice,
Hmm.
classy.
How many
I love
location
the
was it again?
photos. Huh?
How many look? Do you about the
The
photos? Do you know
location,
how
I
much the
think there was
photographer
I
charged?
what?
Do you know how much the photographer charged?
Maybe like 50K dollars or
The
thereabout
guy puts it on the website.
on his page. So
Somebody said like
don't come and price me.
he said somebody said this
This
is
is
what
not Allah
Nigerian
mommy
vendor.
photos. Wait and get 2 minutes.
He said there's somebody said on Twitter that oh this is a lot of Nigerian vendors need to learn from this. You know, Nigerian vendors
Like, oh
will
yeah,
advertise
because
the
they will
clothes,
say
but they
come to
won't
the
put price.
DM,
Come to the
come
DM.
to the DM. You now start arguing and trying to figure out the price. Like but the pictures are
The
top.
picture. I think what
Like
makes the picture also very top notch is they also those guys selected good locations for the weddings.
yeah, so it brought out like it
Brother,
complemented each other.
bro, they didn't have to use a backdrop.
Yeah. Was it? I think they did. There was Iceland, right?
Yeah, there was
There was
Iceland.
Iceland. I
There
can't
was
remember the other
the
locations.
court wedding was in Monaco.
Oh yeah, yeah. There was Monaco. There
There
was
was
Iceland.
Monaco.
I think there's another location that I'm
I
missing.
think there was about six of the, I don't know, man.
Man, that's a classy wedding.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
But
the
yeah,
wedding was, and I like the contents that I've been seeing online. Like just very
that's to show
nice
you that
pictures,
they've done that
and the
wedding
whole team
long
behind
time ago.
the even the social media team, like what they were
Hmm.
pushing out was really good. So
they have content for days, man. They have
Yeah, yeah.
content for
I'm
days.
like, you cannot have these pictures and not want to post them.
Why not?
Like, why?
It
Like,
cannot it cannot sit in archive like why? Why?
no, those pictures are, yeah.
And it felt, just like it was still intimate at the end of the day because they called their friends and families
The
and
who is who.
the who is who. You see
I
Dangote,
think budget was like, was it $14 million or I can't remember the exact figure, but
Ken, be
that's
careful. Who is saying, why did they say the budget? Who is declaring the budget?
I think I saw it somewhere. I can't remember, but I don't know where I read it or where I saw it. But I mean, I'm not sure what it is, but I mean, you can tell for those destiny, or maybe it's even more. I'm not sure. But one thing I remember was when Dangote was saying, "Thank you, Femi, for uh signing the big check to make this possible." I'm like, this, this.
Me no.
And then there was this quote by Otedola that was trending to
The money you don't
like
have.
money that sits around is something around.
It gave everybody another motivational quote, and
Yeah,
everybody's running with it. I saw that quote too. I was like, oh
everybody said I
God.
will be using this quote when I want to spend anyhow.
But it was simply just saying that, come on now, I work for this money. Let me spend it.
I
I
want to
think
look
that's
for the
I think that's what the guy was trying to like explain. But yeah,
yeah.
it
It
was
was
a
good.
really
It
interesting.
was beautiful to see too. And I mean, and their relationship has always been, you know,
I think
nice and sweet
I
over
saw
the years.
I saw sense in them like dating that for that long, because let's be honest with ourselves. Now, well, I have this sense of belief that they were able to build a very strong foundation, and the marriage is going to last. I mean, I have that strong belief because they dated what they didn't say, oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
to,
let's
but do
go.
you think like dating for long is a
It's a
like
lost
does
art.
it directly is it directly proportional to a long lasting
Okay, so
marriage?
I don't think they dated long to figure themselves out. I think they dated, in their own case, they dated long to build their own individual, like I would say, assets, or
Just
because
build their own world,
build their
kind of.
own world. That's what I felt, that they waited that long. Because let's be honest with ourselves, I feel like that's why I don't think they dated just to like figure themselves out, or oh, let me know what your do's or don'ts are. I don't think that was the case. So I wouldn't say that dating long is it's directly proportional to maybe a marriage will last or not. I mean, I don't want to like
You
use
know what to say? Wait,
but in their own case, I think they dated that long because they wanted to also individually build their own world and build their own wealth and brands as well. Which, I mean, it's also is one of those few indicators that would show that their marriage is, because you have your own, I have my own. Like, it's not a case of what's the word? How do I put this stuff? But you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
it's not like they want to like I wanted to say one word, but it's not the right word. Like just building their own empire and then building together, not just say
Mm.
because this one is a billionaire's daughter or this one is
Mhm.
like just building like as regular human beings.
Over time, their strengths rubbed off on one another. Let's be honest. You understand? Because yeah, a lot of people didn't know that she was already into like brand ambassadorship, but she dating Mr. Easy also like made her step
Ampli-
out.
Amplify that part of
Like I'm pretty sure she used to be this shy person, but then Mr. Easy was able to like. So that's how you know, like if two people actually are bringing the best out of one another,
Mm.
it's a good sign,
Yeah, and I love the entrepreneurial part of Mr. Easy too. Like I've heard him speak.
bro.
here and
That
there.
guy,
That his OT
that guy is an hustler. That guy has been
is a
hustling since,
proper
since
businessman. So
that guy has been hustling since the days of Computer Village.
yeah. I think he used
Oh, boy.
to. What has he not done really?
He's done everything.
He's done everything because he said he used to organize like parties on campus.
Hmm.
He did gold mining because I think he did mechanical engineering. He studied
Yeah,
mechanical engineering, so he did so many things
he
there.
did a lot. He
Ventured
did a
into
lot.
music,
Mhm.
became a business music entrepreneur. Had like this music empire, this empower thing. And I'm sure he did so many other things that we don't even know about, like
Oh, yeah,
business wise.
yeah, sure. I mean, he's into real estate as well, in like
He's
about
into
18
everything,
after
really.
everything. Think about it. Even Dangote had to pay him some respect that he didn't realize that the guy was
Like he was
business
this,
savvy and he
like
has businesses in like 18 countries. That's how you build. That's how you build. You were talking about, oh, reputation, names. That's how you build it. Now he's been properly welcomed into that family. Like he knows Dangote, he knows all that. Tedela is his in-law, father-in-law. And
Nepo raised to power too. Don't
somebody is
angry
co-signing
Lapo
you. No,
babies.
as well, somebody is co-signing you at that point, saying, "I didn't
I
realize
mean,
that. I
yeah,
thought he was
but
always."
even without the names and the cosign, I think he has really done well
It's done well.
for
It's done really
himself.
well.
He's done really
And there's
well.
one quote I always like from him, right? He was the very first person before Delusion that became Delulu. He was one that on one of those podcasts, I think a few years back, it was one that made mention that he actually in this life you have to be very
But
delusional.
yeah,
You have to be.
no, yeah, because here's another story of him that I saw recently. So I think he had a business idea for, I can't remember the business itself now, but he borrowed, I think 18 million naira from his dad's friend, and
Mhm.
then everything crashed. The business crashed, and he had
I
another
see.
idea and still went ahead to ask the same person. Like you have to be very delusional to borrow 18 million, crash it, well, not by his own
It
doing, but
was. It was. I
it
think the
happened.
business.
To
I
go
think the
back
business
and
was.
ask for, like, I have this other idea, like, bro, the
I,
one
I,
I
I
give.
I know the business. The business was when he was into petrol distribution. Like,
Yeah, I think it was,
yeah,
yeah, something
yeah. I
around.
know that. I know that business. And he had to pay the
Well,
money back. Oh. He was
yeah,
even
yeah,
he
yeah.
couldn't pay. It was the father of parent that actually had to pay
Yeah,
the uncle
paid
back
him.
or something. It was crazy. You see, that's the part. That's the thing I was talking about. That having taking risks and knowing that you know what, if anything busts, you have something to
You
fall back.
have, you have, you have
So,
a cushion. Who will even borrow you? That the thing is, it's because you have someone that will borrow you
but
in
you
the first place.
exactly. Mhm. So yeah, so it's I like the topic. I like the topic. I think we spend a lot of time on this.
Yeah, but I mean, just whatever you find yourself, apply yourself, take the
Uh,
opportunities,
mhm,
and maybe a sprinkle of luck too would help.
mhm,
Like I think it was Tony Elumelu that was saying that when he wanted to apply for a job that year, he the requirement was 2-1, but he had a 2-2. But he wrote some very good letter to Sha. Somehow, with luck, it was so like that's also being part, like being Delulu in a way. Like, and don't write yourself off. Still try, and you never know.
after after this now, I'll go and start applying for jobs that will pay me 380 or 400K.
I mean,
I'm not gonna do it now.
the Lulu too will help sometimes. I mean, there's actually no harm in trying, really.
But yeah, I think
But the
that's
Lulu, it says, as you are being the Lulu,
be able to defend it or be able to defend your Dinunu.
oh yeah, because if eventually, yeah, I mean, he prove himself. So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
interesting.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing.
Talking about talking about borrowing money, I actually have a dilemma around
Oh,
borrowing
it's
money. I
dilemma
don't know.
time. Let's
I
go.
mean, I mean, you could wait, but it's just when
No,
when
it's
we talked. when we talked about borrowing money, I remember I had a dilemma around that, which is it's a very dicey one. I mean, dilemma are supposed to be dicey, really. Okay. My friend was about to apply for a visa for travel and needed some extra funds as proof of funds. It was about $5,000, and the idea was that when the visa was secured, it would pay back. His wife was a witness to this agreement. Quite unfortunately, he passed just before his application went through, and we are very sad about his passing, but very pressed for funds due to a lot of unforeseen circumstances on our end. My husband wants us to ask about the money before the funeral, before because he fears it might be spent before the
On the
funeral.
funeral.
Mhm.
Eh,
I think we should wait till after the funeral, and if it's spent, they can come up with a payment plan. But the thing is, we really need the money since school is about to start and we have fees for our three children. So we are really at a crossroads and have exhausted all other alternatives to pull assistance from our friends and family. I feel it's insensitive to ask a grieving widow for payment, but we also really need the money. Should we forget about it because the date of the funeral has not been set, because the family are still talking about things to put in place? So even if we decide to wait till after the funeral, we don't have a timeline. What should we do?
Ah, call on phone kill
Probably.
problem. So okay. Let me just for clarity, they they were supposed to start paying back when they get
So
to
it's
the
just like you
country.
borrow someone money, give someone money to add to their bank
Yeah,
account.
yeah, yeah. I know,
You just
I
show
know.
proof of funds. So it's not like
Yeah, yeah.
they want to borrow
So
to spend. It's just to
I want to maybe part of the agreement was that then you guys pay back when you get there.
when you get the no, I think it was just get the visa and then pay back.
Get the visa and then
Yeah,
pay
so
back.
like it was just proof of funds, and the idea was when the visa was secured that they will pay back.
I want to read this.
And
Provided
now
and now person don't die. In fact, Nollywood can write a better movie than this.
this is why they say pray. When someone like people will say for you to like if you want to live long, borrow money, so that the person that you borrowed from will continue to pray for you for long life. So you but it's a sad situation because now if they ask for the money, it's going to be very
Wait,
insensitive.
are we supposed to be laughing because somebody
That's what I'm
died?
saying. Like it's a very, but it's just funny, like the whole situation. But we are not supposed to be laughing. Apologies, apologies.
Ah man, I'm just, but I do feel like it's one of those cases whereby you want to tread with caution, right?
Yeah, because you don't want to look like a bad person, and the timing
Yeah,
is just off.
it's just off.
The
But
timing is off.
you also have a very strong
Reasoned?
reason, because let's be honest, so where do you think for the whole burial? Where do you think that they'll get the money for?
I don't know. Everywhere and everywhere.
And if 5,000 can be the only, now I'm thinking maths in my head now. They probably have a lot more than $5,000 in the first place.
Like you mean the people that borrowed
The
that
people that
lent them
borrowed, yeah, the people that borrow, no, the people that okay, if you're borrowing, you are collecting.
the borrower is the deceased now.
Yeah, the disease. That's what I'm
The
saying.
family in dilemma are the ones that lend the money to them.
Okay, so my own case is that I'm willing to take the risks that you know what that it's not just the 5,000 that they have in their accounts; they have other monies too. I'm the one sponsoring everything,
I
and
mean,
I mean
based on
everything.
what I read, they have something obviously in their account, so they are just. This is just to add to what they have. So
And if they are,
ideally, it shouldn't be hard to ask for it. I think the problem here is the timing of
mm,
what's going on. Like someone is mourning, and then you're asking for
Man,
It's just the
I
timing.
don't think it's a question I even have an answer to be to honestly. I don't even have a particular when it is right moment to ask for your money back. I don't know. Because like it's a very, very sensitive issue.
Yeah, it's very for I mean for me personally, I even have like it's hard for me to ask for whether the timing or the situation, like it's already hard for me to, because again it's the way people take things sometimes, like is it because you now borrow me money, is it because
Um,
it's like, and some people don't even want to pay your money in the first place. So it's a thing of timing. But if and I've seen some people that are very blunt, and when it comes to money they don't play. Agreement is agreement. You borrow this money, well, obviously what you need this money for is not going to work. I mean, at this time, and we also need this money, and this money is our money. So
mhm.
whether someone has passed or whatever the situation is, they will ask for their money, and they don't really care about how you see them. But I think being a sensitive situation, it might paint you as a bad person. Like after
Mhm.
everything has like you
Yeah.
can't even calm down, you can't even well
Mhm. This is where you use wisdom.
well yeah, you can only use wisdom in this. But I think personally for me, I'll just go find another way. Wait till at least after the funeral. That's just
I think that's me as well. I'll just have to
yeah.
wait.
You just have to wait it out.
I will have to just be. I'll
Find
have to be
find find
wait.
another way. But
Mhm.
maybe you now the lender becomes the borrower. You to go and borrow to
Using it
borrow to shock.
to solve the issue that you
But the
have.
thing is, they tried from this thing now. They've exhausted, meaning they tried other means and they
Mm.
couldn't get. So now
Yeah.
they are at the crossroad to ask for their actual money because they have this money. It's just that it's not with them.
Mhm.
So let us know what you think. I,
That's not what you think of.
I really don't know, but it's a very nice
But
one.
I do believe I do know for a fact that I don't believe there will be somebody that will be like in the comment section there that will be like, yeah, collect your money.
Yeah,
I think people are just scared of just be looking like the asshole or just looking like
yeah. That
the
is
bad
just
person.
it's just the image post funeral. You
Post
want to
funeral,
put yeah, ready for another one.
it's me.
This one too is sad, but I'm a 28-year-old and I'm in a relationship with a 35-year-old guy. We started dating 4 months ago and we immediately clicked. The relationship was going well and I moved in with him after he asked me to. I felt pregnant and because it was our first, we were both happy. But unfortunately, I miscarried. He hit both of us hard. But as a man, he didn't talk about it or become vulnerable with me, even though I can see it was hard on him. A few weeks ago, he asked me to move out because he wants to have a time to himself and grieve. It's weird to me because we are both going through this pain and now he wants me to move out. The relationship has been awkward ever since because I don't know how to behave. He says he's trying to save the relationship, but it doesn't make sense to me. The sad part is I love him. What do I do?
Kesh, where did you see all these dilemmas?
I saw it online. It's online.
Well, you are not saying there. What do you think?
I mean, well, again, before I say anything, they will say, people say, or it's known that people handle grief differently. But also, even in the midst of grieving or handling like a hard situation, I think the guy is a little bit, maybe more than a little bit insensitive, right? They both lost a thing together. And in the first place, you were the one that asked this girl to move in. So why would you do such a thing and just
And where would
push,
she even go? That's the thing.
So like, I feel like, yes, you can stay in the disguise of, oh, I'm grieving or I'm also going through a hard time or whatever, but you also have to be very considerate in this situation. So I feel like the guy is insensitive, and we need to ask some more questions. But I like overall, just looking at the whole story, I feel like the guy is insensitive. Like because this girl is obviously also going through something like a hard time, and it's not easy to lose
I don't think it's even
anything.
for me. I don't even think it's that much of a big deal for him to now say she should leave the house.
Like
Like I
he
think that's
needs his
where
time. He
it's
needs
okay.
to.
It's okay for him to grieve differently, right? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
understand maybe
That's very allowed, but
disallow. And again, I mean, yeah, in as much as like it's a combined effort to get pregnant, like I still believe
it's a team sport.
it's a team sport. But I still believe that like it's still gonna be harder on the lady than the man. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound insensitive. And honestly, I'm not invalidating both of them's demands emotion in
They are
this sense.
paid or
I'm
whatever.
not I'm not invalidating. I'm just saying like depending on just how far gone the lady was. And because that again also is another indicator as well, like in regards to just how much of a grief you would have.
Yeah. And
Imagine
I feel like
somebody, imagine somebody losing the pregnancy at the maybe
whatever time it is,
whatever time it is, it's even crazy.
it's and I feel
No,
like even now is when they should even get
stick
together
together,
and yeah,
stick
because it's
together.
hard.
Like,
It's
yeah,
and it
it's gonna
has
be.
its trauma too, at least. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's not like an easy thing. Like you just lose it and that's the end. I think it
I,
comes with
I think
its own baggage.
that's the thing, right? They are just in that phase whereby when you make a mistakes or how you can be so hard on yourself. They are probably contemplating like, what did we do wrong?
What do we do? And I feel like again, what I see is the foundation too feels like rushed. Met 4 months ago, moved in,
So
blah blah blah.
you feel
So
like it played into the fact that they've not even built the foundation wasn't
yeah,
strong enough. So
yeah, I don't think it's strong enough to be able to receive
yeah,
this kind of
it
heavy
was
blow.
to remote, yeah, and it was so easy for the guy to say no, just leave my house. There's
Yeah,
nothing
so
tying both of us together anymore.
yeah, like this might as well be the end. So that might actually be the case. So man is just looking for the nearest exit and is using the grief as the that could be,
Ever since I
but
watched this movie, how to is it catch a monkey or was
kill a monkey.
to kill a monkey, right?
Yeah.
But
The
yeah, no one there was I like the point whereby you feel like, oh, maybe this guy was just looking for a way out, and the pregnancy loss was in perfect timing. It just makes me like I don't want to like remove the possibility of that. That is very possible. And I said ever since I've watched the movie of To Kill a Monkey, when that guy was trying to go to the hospital, and they said, the wife was expecting a twins, or was it a triplet, and they said one died.
I think it was triplet, and
It
I
was
think they
triplet.
lost one.
And the last one, you see how excited, how the guy was laughing or something,
Yeah, like reduced bill.
bro. As
He's
much as that felt,
calculating
as much as that
times
felt
three.
like, you feel like what kind of person he is, but his own reasoning is legit.
At that time, it's all about the resources on ground. Like even though he's sad, but we'll take it. It's better.
And ever since I've seen that, actually, there are people that think that way. Obviously, you see this particular dilemma. The guy feels like, what, okay, there's nothing tying both of us anymore. The only thing that's tying both of us, we've lost it already. Might as well just pack all of my house. Well, that
Like
would be as well.
this is the end. Really, like we don't have to drag this. We don't have to go through this again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Mm-hmm.
just end it here. But I think even if you want to do that today, there might not.
You'll be
It's never going
surprised.
to be easy. No, it's. I wanted to say like there are ways you can go about it, but again, I don't think there can be like an easy way to
There's no easy way to.
even without this kind of situation, like even regular, we are done with each other type of relationship, like go your way, let me go
Please,
my way.
I,
It's never easy. Like the exit is never. It's
it's
always a
never.
painful.
And that was why, and that was how they came,
painful process.
and that was how they came about this whole process of ghosting. They feel like ghosting is like
Like no explanation. It's
no
easy.
explanation. It's easy.
Shout out
This
to
is
all the
so funny.
ghosters out there.
You say shout out
I
to
mean,
all
it's
the
just
ghosters.
yes, now they deserve it.
They deserve a mention.
They mean, but it's not easy to ghost, but it's just the easy way out. No explanation, no stress. Just
Hmm.
move on like that.
What's the idea behind ghosting though? First, who did that? Who made that thing popular? Only God knows.
I don't know, but I mean, it's just the easy option, really.
So you ghosted.
Well, I've been a victim of
Of
ghosting,
ghosting.
and I've also let me think. Let me know. I mean, I can't think of anything, but I must have ghosted. Did I don't know. If I've ghosted you, put it. Don't put it in the comment.
I mean, I've ghosted. So I've ghosted.
Let me just. I probably ghosted somebody, or
No,
maybe I even thought I did not ghost the person, and the person feel ghosted. So
they feel ghosted.
whatever it is, peace
But
be
yeah,
unto everybody.
yeah. It's funny.
Interesting,
Very
interesting.
interesting one. That's an interesting dilemma.
Last but not the least,
Or she
and this is what we're going to use to wrap. So we could call it a day. I think I found my person.
hmm.
So caring, sweet, supportive, and attentive. He literally goes through my professional exam questions and explains it to me because I've really been stressed about that. And it always comes through for me when I need help. We wrote poems to each other, watched shows together, and read books together. He even started playing my favorite sport because of me. And I watch his match with him every week. We meet up after work every week, have dinner and go on hikes. We talk about everything. Now, the issue is that he smokes and I don't. When we started talking, he said he was going to quit smoking weed and he had gone on a break because it was an everyday thing. I am the number one anti smoking campaigner in this world, and life is really being funny right now that I'm dating a smoker. He said he used to smoke every day, which sounds like a lot of cash lost to me. But he has now reduced to 3 times in 2 weeks. Wow, we love a man with progress. Which is which is progress to me. But he no longer wants to give it up. He highlighted the fact that I also drink socially and he doesn't drink. So why is smoking weed a problem and drinking alcohol is not? He set a boundary not to discuss smoking with me anymore. He's a
Hmm.
great guy, but smoking being a no-go area for me makes me start to rethink my non-negotiable. I feel like I'm betraying myself and compromising to keep him in my life. This is my first boyfriend because I believe in dating to marry. And now I don't like the idea of a husband that smokes or my children seeing a dad that smokes. Help me. And I can't even go.
I have to give her props. She sounds like a sensible person because she has self awareness. Look at the things that she say. She knows that.
She knows she at least she knows what's going on and what's happening. So
So I
big
mean, we have
big
to
ups
give
to
that
you.
prop. Big ups to you. Big ups to you. And you can also recognize progress. Does she work in as HR?
We she's measuring progress.
She's measuring progress. I mean,
Oh my goodness.
she even developed a metric.
Crazy
Oh,
things are
bro.
happening, my God.
Bro, that is very hilarious. At least this is a very good dilemma to end the previous. This one is not sad.
This one is a comic relief.
It's a comic relief. She wants us to empathize with her. This is my first boyfriend. Hello.
If you must learn a lesson.
He's like she doesn't know that she has to kiss few frogs before she finds her prince.
Yeah, so sorry. So sorry,
Bro.
sis.
I
Shish
mean,
to shish. Shish to shish.
the funny thing is the
Yeah.
way she knows how to write a good story.
Yeah, I mean, she mentioned that they used to
She
write poem
started,
to each other.
yeah, she
So,
started. We didn't even
so
know
in
where.
the poem skills are really reflected in this.
Like
Like,
she started with the good
I think I
things.
found him.
I think there were more good things.
No,
So
and
that
he wrapped the problem inside
so
inside.
the thing is, I mean, I don't think we have a lot to say on this because she already herself she knows,
She knows the
and
problem, and the problem is
what
just right there.
yeah, and when people are telling, I think our instincts are actually very powerful. I mean, that's why they exist. That's why they are called instincts. Like when you feel it in your tummy, when you feel it in your head, when you can hear it in your head. Like some of us,
Yeah.
when they are saying God is talking to us, could you really know?
My own is even like, if you say you have a non-negotiable, that should be
Negotiable.
your first thing.
Mhm.
If you know you are an anti-smoking ambassador,
Yeah,
smoking is not for you. The fact that the person smokes can't, like, whatever thing they now hold, though, is caring, is sweet, is supportive, is attentive,
I
is
think I
intuitive,
think that was the
is
thing that's the thing that just caught our
just
attention, man.
like, so. But I think she's liking the sweet, sour, salty experience. So enjoy it while it lasts. But this is a no go
Nah,
area. Like, if truly smoking is part of your non-negotiable, then you shouldn't
come
even be
on.
in this.
It shouldn't
You should
even
not
be in
even
it in the
be,
first
yeah,
place.
debating. Like, there's problem already.
Maybe
So
maybe
what are
maybe,
you what are you doing here?
maybe she thought she was playing
Like,
savior. She's
she
playing
can
savior.
say change
She
him.
can say change him. Ah, that's the thing
Eh?
to see.
Burundi change. Just the play.
Ah,
If anybody
why
is
are
going to
people?
change in this relationship, she'll probably end up smoking.
But why are people obsessed with being the savior in people's stories? Sha? I
I
don't
think it's
understand.
just the superhero in everybody that wants to make them feel like, I can change this person, I can change their mind. Or it's just smoking now, you will change. It's just, I mean, just forget about it. Shish to shish.
I mean, if there's anything I really know for a fact, like people that stop smoking eventually, they made that decision by themselves, not as a
And it's
there was
never
no
like
external
easy. I
influence.
don't think it's something like even any habit is really hard
It's
to
really
stop or break. So
it's hard though.
don't don't you don't you ever
Don't
think you
try.
can. My own is sha, if it's your non-negotiable, don't even go there in the first place. Like, you are in the wrong,
Kojubelo.
you are in the wrong listing. Just forget about it.
Man, that's so hilarious. I couldn't stop
I
laughing.
think I found it. The only thing you found is is you did not find it.
He did not find anything. She did not find
Yeah.
anything, though.
Progress. When if I'm to take anything, it is the progress from me. I mean, three times in 2 weeks. That's good progress. I give it to him.
It's an amos. It's
It's
an
not easy.
amos. It's not easy. 3 times a week.
All right. I think it is.
My own is how is she even measuring it? What did you say?
That's even true.
Not the
So
one way. Not the one way she see you.
that, oh no. This is someone's dilemma. Isn't it? But I mean, it's just this is funny.
It's
This is
funny.
just funny.
It's funny. It's funny. It's really
And she
funny.
drinks socially too. So aura for aura. If aura for aura,
Okay,
please.
I think I might have a suggestion for her. She might
Yeah.
take it and she doesn't take it before we round up. If you want him to stop, and maybe he has accused you that after all you drink, then tell him that what if I stop drinking? Will you stop smoking?
But the thing is, she drinks socially. I don't think he smokes social.
That's a nice angle.
You know, I
The frequency does not match.
I'm not. Well, they'll figure it out.
They'll
But
figure it out. Oh, it's
God
not.
be with everybody. But yeah, I think it's a good way to wrap. All right, thank you guys, and share, like, subscribe, drop your comments. Let us know what you think about the
Mhm,
dilemmas. You never
mhm.
know. And help.
Yes.
You don't know who you are going to help, or let's learn
Hmm.
from you
Let's
Don't
learn from
forget
you.
to subscribe. Thank you,
Yes.
and see you in the next episode.